Hello there. Another month has passed, and now we are giving you a recap for January and for me December as well, because we didn't do a proper December recap last month, where we did the end of year recap. So I have actually manga which are worth 2 months, so a big yapathon is incoming. Plus we have a big anime season, so the Zuma's doing a big yapathon as well, I presume.
Yes.
Then let's begin with the first manga. I've read a new volume of a Bugle Call just yesterday, and this manga still continues to be phenomenal. Something for you as an RTS fan as well. It has a lot of medieval battle warfares. It has a classical shonen power system, which is giga creative and used in a very cool way. The artwork is nice, and the characters are also nice, so you should check this out. I know you like this because you are an RTS enjoyer.
What is RTS?
Real-time strategy game.
Ah, okay. Like,
Fake gamer.
should if I would, notice any abbreviation?
You are the Zoomer. Zoomers don't use full language. Writing with this guy uses abbreviations for random things. Uses lol every time, even though there's nothing to lol about.
True, true.
Don't say stuff like that.
It's a habit.
Yes, I know. I have also some phrase that I use as well often. No, but because you like strategy game, this manga could be something for you. Especially we don't have that many manga who cover medieval warfare or warfare in general nowadays. Plus, the power system is giga creative. They use the powers in a cool way. For example, the current enemy was the Looking Glass Knight, and they used her powers in a giga creative way. Because, like Brûlé, she can teleport stuff from mirrors, and they bought, for example, a cannon with the mirrors and made a loop where they put the boulder through one mirror, and then the boulder fell into another room. There was another mirror, then it fell into another room, yada yada yada. And so it got more acceleration. And because of that, he built a giga strong cannon in the medieval ages, which was nice. So you can check this one out if you have time.
Hmm.
But there's another manga which I'm going to recommend to you, which is even better. Well, not better, but more to your liking. We will get to that later. Then another manga which I talked about briefly in the end of year recap episode was Me Magnificent Bastard, a historical manga which made it. I think it was my third place for historical last year, even though I just read one volume. But this volume was really cool. It was from the artist of Fist of the North Star, so the artwork is good, and the story is kind of funny because our main character is a delinquent samurai in the. I think it is the Nobunaga time, maybe before or after that time. So a lot of war as well, another war manga. So we have good artwork, funny characters, can learn something about history because the delinquent samurai were a thing, at least some of them, which surprised me because normally samurai are noble, loyal, and not funny persons. So it's nice to see another side of things that you already know.
Yeah, true, true.
So we Magnificent Bastard, big W. With which manga should we go next? I have a list with quite a few. Let's go with this one. This is short. I've read the first two volumes of Baki. It's a pretty popular manga, Baki the Grappler. It's a martial arts manga, and it's cool. It is a bit like JoJo. A lot of muscular men fighting, a lot of posing, and I will continue reading this. This one is nice because sometimes I like martial arts manga. The Baki mangaka is, by the way, the dad of the Beastars mangaka. So we have a mangaka family. which is
That's
also rare.
crazy.
Yes. The dad made a martial arts manga and the daughter made a furry manga. No, an animal manga, let's be nice. Plus, Baki is from a new publisher, the English version, and they are doing something wild. They are pumping out 2 volumes every month, and one volume is $20. So because of that, I'm not current. I don't have this much money.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they are coming out quite fast. Maybe next or the month after that, I will probably buy a few more.
Bro is rich.
That's a crazy release schedule. You shouldn't talk. You are doing your driver's license, which costs a lot of money.
True that, yes.
So, plus we have the same job. So if I'm rich, then you are also rich by definition. But none of us are. We are poor students.
Yeah.
Then, before I continue, let me cross out what I've already talked about. Up next, another quick one. The Fable, the manga ended. And the ending was actually quite nice. So, that's kinda nice. It fits perfectly for the series. We had the big conflict was resolved in a good way. Fable could flex his assassination, John Wick skills, which was nice. All the characters got a satisfying ending. And I hear that there are sequels, so I'm kinda hopeful that we get those sequels, either in German or in English. Because rarely in anime or manga are good sequels. So I hope Fable can break this curse and not become like Boruto. Absolute trash for the gutter. But the Fable is good. I'm surprised that this one has an anime, which is kinda nice because I don't think the series was anime was popular, so I didn't notice that it already got an anime. Maybe because it was on Disney. That's why.
Yeah,
But it's kinda nice to see that more niche mangas are getting anime nowadays, which is a big W.
true, true.
Even though they won't get popular, but we still take those. Then now I have a few longer ones. Up first, I have next the failure at God School, and the author should be someone you knew. It's the same writer as the Apothecary Diaries, which is nice. The manga is a shoujo where people are going to God School, as the name suggests, and have supernatural powers. So you have here a classical school setting where everyone has supernatural powers. Which is, I would say, a cool setting. And that's the reason I like reading this one. Because sometimes you have manga where you have a cool setting and that's just enough reason to read it.
Yeah, true, true.
Well, Apothecary Diary author in general writes not a lot of, but a few series. I've read another manga volume from the author. It's called You Can't Outbluff a Sharp-Eyed Sister, but I only read the first volume, so not enough consumed to talk about it.
Okay.
But it's always nice that good authors write multiple stories. Because we both know that the Apothecary Diaries author can write a good story.
Yes, we know.
So, W dead. But next, I have something where you can actually talk as well, or should be able to talk. I've binged Dragon Ball on the Christmas holidays.
Crazy.
And we had a.
You're
Oh, go on. Sorry.
you're already through with Dragon Ball Z already?
Yes.
Crazy.
Are you reading it too, or you abandon the project?
I'm still at Dragon Ball, like halfway through or something.
No shame, no shame. Yes, I needed something to cope at Christmas because Christmas is not my time. So
Yeah,
Dragon Ball was quite nice for that.
true, true.
I ask because then I should not talk about this much of a plot.
Yeah.
What I can say about Dragon Ball is I would say the first part is like it starts like a Sunday child's cartoon and it grows a bit. Then we have a nice tournament, and in Dragon Ball Z it actually becomes the shonen thing that we expect: hype fights, big battle, big action. And we also see a lot of tropes in Dragon Ball, even in the beginning that we already knew in later shonen. For example, are you already at the first tournament at Dragon Ball?
I think I'm right before that.
Ah, okay. They will see the classic going to the tournament in this in disguise trope, which we see basically in every shonen.
Yeah, true.
But Dragon Ball is quite nice. I also like the artwork, even though it looks simple. It's another case of when you read it, you really appreciate it. The fights are smooth. You always know what's going on. You can always see everything. Your eyes glide through the panels. So sometimes
Yes,
looks
yes,
aren't
yes.
important, but fluidity is important.
Hmm. You
So
need a good reading flow.
yes, especially when you have an action manga.
Yes.
And I would say, in terms of reading flow, Dragon Ball is one of the best I've read. So, big
So
W.
yeah, so far I can agree with that.
Yes. I would give normal Dragon Ball like a 7, 7.5, and Dragon Ball Z something like 8.5. So, I didn't regret my time
Crazy.
reading it.
Yeah, me neither. I would give it a 7 so far too.
Yes. Dragon Ball, quite nice. Maybe you will continue it or read something else. Who knows? Because I have something which I would ask you to read at some point, because I know you like it. It's Chujin X. It's a very, very good manga, especially because it takes heavy inspiration from Chainsaw Man. So why should you read it? First of all, you know the mangaka from it. It's Sui Ishida, mangaka of Tokyo Ghoul.
Uh,
And the series is basically like we have Chujin who have powers based upon their desires and can, for example, transform into beasts and do other stuff based upon their powers. Like Chainsaw Man, for example. There are also some crazy and creative powers. And the artwork is also really nice. It fixed the biggest problem that the Tokyo Ghoul manga has for me. Because when you read the Tokyo Ghoul manga, the fights are too chaotic and you can't see what's going on at times. I think Chujin X fixed that. Because Sui Ishita can release chapter whenever I don't know their gender. I think it's a guy, probably. Whenever they want. Let's say click that. Which is nice for a mangaka. You don't have the time, you don't have deadlines. You can let your creativity flow however you like. And you can see this in the manga. The writing is also really good. The characters are nice, they have good proper development. And this manga gets better from chapter to chapter to chapter to chapter. It grows. It's really good. The only negative thing is I would say the beginning is very disorienting. But you get the plot kind of fast, so if you want to have a similar experience like Chainsaw Man, Trojan X is a manga for you if you need something.
hmm.
It's really good. Really, really good. I would give it something like 9 or 9.5 currently. It's damn good. Another insanely good manga I've read is Drifting Dragons. I've had that as well in the recap episode as number third, I think, in the fantasy section. It's a fantasy adventure manga where we have, how are those things called in English? Probably airships. In Germany, we call them Zeppelin. Where people go hunting dragons with airships. It's basically like a bit of One Piece where you not sail through the ocean, but fly through the sky and hunt dragons. In One Piece, the equivalent would be the Sea Kings. And I think this series reminds you a bit of early One Piece. You have your crew who are doing fun stuff together, having adventures, and hunting those dragons. But the dragons aren't the westernized or Asian dragons, they are some Lovecraftian monster and have great designs. And the artwork is shush. Artwork is really good, really, really good. I would say Drifting Dragons and Children X are probably best things I've read this month. Then two more left, and my Jappathon is finished. Next, we have a great slice of life manga, which is Flying Witch. Concept quite simple. In our world are witches, and our main character, witch, goes to witch training in a rural village and lives there. And we have a lot of slice of life scenes, buy stuff with magic. It's a nice, happy manga to calm down. I'm surprised this one has gotten an anime 10 years ago, so quite nice. If you're in for slice of life Flying Witch is something for you. And the last one, and probably biggest thing I've read this month in terms of popularity, is Bleach. Finished Thousand Year Blood War. This arc it has ups and downs, let's say it like that. First things first, it doesn't feel like a proper ending. It just ends after the arc Bleach, which is interesting. It has some of the coolest fights and reveals in all of Bleach, and with that in all of anime. But there was a lot of fraudulency, like in JJK, for example. There are some fraudulent characters and some assholes, like in JJK as well. I know you want to rant about a fraudulent asshole character in JJK because there were some powerful squad was introduced and they were the biggest frauds basically. In Thousand Year Blood War arc was also inspiration for Sukuna's domain expansion, the Shrine. There was basically a character who had that same thing usually and looked cool as hell. But Bleach is still Bleach, the father of every modern shonen, who wants to just deliver cool action. And Bleach is still good. Even though the last arc was not as good as the two big arcs before, I would still give it something like a 9 or an 8.5. Because Bleach is really good at what it wants to do. Cool characters, having cool fights with cool powers. And Bankai is still one of the coolest power in anime. Because when you read it, you flip through the pages, think to yourself, ooh, that's nice, nice fights, yada yada. Then someone says Bankai, and you go into a serious gamer pose and read like a tryhard. Because Bankai is giga hype every time. Especially when a new Bankai is revealed. And there were probably some of the coolest Bankais in Thousand Year Blood War. So, Bleach, maybe the best out of the big three. Need to debate if it's better than One Piece for me. Someone here should also learn a lot more about the big three. Anime podcast YouTuber who has only watched One Piece and not the other one of the big three. Big knowledge gap. But I know too many episodes to get through, too many chapters to read.
Yes.
Plus, then you couldn't defend Demon Slayer anymore because Bleach is better in every way than Demon Slayer besides animation. So you still can cope that Demon Slayer is good and unique and it's not a copy paste from Bleach cover. But enough yep off. Enough yapped. 20 minutes of yapping. I need water. Now you can yap about your animes. Ah, wait, I have one more thing before I forgot. An anime which I wanted to watch. Midnight Tune. Because I like the manga, I like the characters, even though MC is cringe, but because of his cringes, it's actually some cool development in scenes. But then I saw some pictures from the anime, and oh boy. I sent you those as well, so you can comment as well.
Hmm.
The manga artwork looks really, really good. Characters look nice, expressive, anime, stale NPC dialogue.
Yes.
So I'm not going to watch, unfortunately, but going to read the manga. Next volume arriving tomorrow, which will be nice.
Nice.
But it's sad. This anime could have been good if it wasn't so lifeless. I mean, we don't need top tier animation for romance, but at least highlight the characters in a good way so that we can enjoy the
Hmm.
characters. That's the most important thing. Especially when you are
Yes.
harem. You need to highlight the characters, make them expressive, and make them likable, not stale.
Absolutely.
If you fail at that, you failed at harem. So another course of the manga is way better. Now you can start your thing about anime.
Yes. So, the first anime that I've watched, I'm not going through the order that I watched them in, because it would be weird to remember every anime that I watched in order. Um, I will go after my anime list, what it shows me. So the first one is Frieren, but unfortunately I haven't watched the 2 episodes that are currently out.
Did you finish season 1 now, or are you
Yes,
still
yes, yes, I'm finished with that.
nice? How did you like the, let's say, clone arc, the magic test arc?
Yeah, it was solid, I would say.
I think there were some cool scenes when Frieren shattered the barrier, which was cool,
Yeah, true.
and the Frieren versus Frieren battle was also quite nice.
Yes.
I also liked some of the new characters who were introduced in this arc. For example, I think Seria is pretty cool. The elf was actually stronger than Frieren, so
Oh
that's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Then I like Übel is very funny. The crazy Yandere girl.
Ah yeah, yeah.
And I also like the, let's say, mommy character who likes cute things and because of that likes Frieren. She will come in
Ah.
season 2 as well.
Hmm.
So, Frieren, nice that you finished season 1. Now you can continue watching season 2.
Yes.
Hopefully, my favorite arc of the whole series is getting adapted. When you see a golden city and a demon named Macht, then Absolute Cinema is going to come in.
Oh yeah, okay. I will see.
Yes, I will watch Frieren when all episodes are out, probably.
But let's go on to the next one, which I have watched. Currently 2 or 3 episodes out. Oh no, two. Next will be coming out tomorrow, I think. Hell's Paradise. Are there 2 or 3 out?
Don't ask me. Didn't watch a single anime episode this season.
Yes, but it continues where season 1 left off with Shobei against Gabimaru, and this fight was pretty good animated, almost like in the manga. So yes, a W so far.
I like this fight. It's quite nice.
Yes.
His Paradise still is solid shonen.
Yeah. Yes. The next one that I have is JJK. And should I start with the rant or should I start with a good one, a good thing?
I think let's start with a good one. Good thing.
Um, Holy shit, was the latest episode that came out yesterday good? Like, holy shit, they assembled the Avengers for this episode. Like, it was clean and good animations, and yes, it was really, really good. How Maki slaughtered every Zenin clan member was, yeah, satisfying for my heart.
And while writing about this, you were exposed that you are an uncult that you don't know any movie culture. Again. Bro did not watch Kill Bill as a child. I was sad to hear this.
Yes, I haven't watched this.
All of us watched this in TV when it was airing late, when we were staying up late, when we were edgy teenagers.
No, not not my time period.
Generational difference. I mean, Kill Bill is from the beginning of 2000s, so not that old.
Yes,
Yes,
but
but
older than me.
it's the reference for the Zenin massacre, the scene where Uma Thurman slaughters the Yakuza.
Hmm.
Great movie scene, by the way.
I mean, I have seen it when you showed me.
Yes. Now you can
Yes,
go on.
the episode was good, and yes, but there's also one thing. It was in the episode last week before the Maki slaughter.
Cunning
Um,
game explanation.
yes, and we got the reveal of a character, Takaba. I don't know his last name, and yeah, he's just a useless bum. Bro is just there to stall time. Bro's only existence is to stall time. Like, what the fuck? Bro is fucking useless. And legit, the panels with him were so boring. I didn't had any fun reading the panels with Takeba. They were, I mean, they should be like comedic and, but yeah, they were like this.
A
Yeah.
lot of the new characters in this arc are kind of fraudulent, I think. So I didn't have a gripe with this character specifically, but with basically all of the characters who are going to appear in season 3. No one is good or cool anymore.
Hmm. I mean, the judge is okay. I like him.
Yes, he has one cool moment and then he disappears. He
Hakari
gives
is,
Yuji a cool
yeah,
character development.
yes, true. But
Hakari is the worst.
Hakari is just there to dance and hit the jackpot and gamble.
Ass.
Yes,
Trash character. Then we have this electricity guy who's ass. Utah's useless, just fighting things.
yes.
Wait, his story was finished after the movie. And then we have all sorcerers who get resurrected who are also just there to fight.
Yep.
Boring. Why can't we have cool characters again, like for example Nanami or other characters?
Hmm.
Todo, also cool. Also despawned. You know the drill.
I mean, he was there in the final battle
Yes, but in the culling game he was despawned.
for real. Bro
All of the
was.
all of the cool characters are not there in this arc.
Instead, they were just spawning random new characters that you didn't had any relation to them, and they were just
Yes,
there.
exactly.
This is this is not good writing, to be honest.
Yes. I mean, we know that Akutami did. He wants to finish JJK because he had some problems, they say it like that,
Hmm.
with the pressure of making the manga, with its hype and stuff, and with the pressure that Jump gave him.
Yes.
That's what I heard. So he kind of rushed and not butchered the ending intentionally, but because of that, the ending got butchered because
Hmm.
he wanted to finish it.
Yes, but the writing sucks balls in a culling game.
Yes, artwork is also getting weaker because
Yeah.
I would say that in terms of writing, yes, Shibuya had some problems with writing, but I think the build up to Shibuya and how Shibuya was executed was written very well, and we lost all of that.
Hmm. Yes, but let's let's say enough for JJK.
Next month we can yap about it again.
Yes, we can rant some more.
Exactly.
But next up is Oshinoko, season 3. And now we get some Ruby development in her character. Because we see how she wants to find out who her father is, and she doesn't give a fuck about how to get the information about this. She does anything basically for the information about her father.
Yes. Because of her character became more interesting, but lost a lot of likability,
Yeah,
which is not a bad thing per se.
true. I mean, I like her this more than the other Ruby. Like the I love you all, guys, Ruby. This-
Yes.
Because that's
She
not
has some
her.
more agency.
Yes. We get some Kana Aqua Akane storyline. Because there's a love triangle between
The
those three.
classic.
Yeah. Yes, the opening is a banger. Like, holy shit, who animated this shit? Like, bro was cooking. I will make a opening video. I forgot this. I will do it next week. So stay tuned for the opening video where I will rank again my top 10 my openings.
Fearless, basically.
Yes, I will make a tier list about the openings. So I hope you guys stay tuned for my tier list of the openings because we got some pretty good ones.
If you make opening, then you can make ending as well. More content.
Yes, but first week opening and then next week then ending.
Yes.
So Oshinoko, yes, Fire Force season 3 part 2, which is hope. I mean, Fire Force could have stayed longer, but I think it deserves a closure now after like felt 10 years of Fire Force going on.
Manga had like 36 volumes, 35, something like that.
Hmm.
Decent length.
But holy shit, the fight between Benimaru and his former chef, former, I don't know,
Boss.
commander, yeah, boss, was pretty good animated. Um, Now we get some Ichiro action because he wants to find out more about his family, which was before we started the this episode. I watched the episode of Fire Force. Yes, but I think next week or the week after that we will get some action, I think, right?
Probably yes. There will be some good fights coming, but I can't remember the exact order on top of my head because I read Fire Force like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But there will be some of the coolest fights.
Hmm.
Arthur will have a banger fight, Benimaru will have another banger. So,
Benimaru
good
quite
stuff.
got some nice fights going on there.
Yes. I mean, he's one of the coolest characters in Fire Force.
Yeah, true.
So, good fights will come.
Yes, I expect highly from Fire Force.
I mean, I'm glazing one specific scene since a
Hmm.
long time, so you mean probably this one.
Yes. Um. Next one is um Sentenced to be a Hero. I forgot the name of it. Sentenced to be a Hero. Three episodes out currently. So far, so good.
Plus, the first one was basically a double episode, or
Yeah,
triple, because
true.
it was a longer one.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't show the belly of the goddess because yeah.
I also saw the light novel cover.
Hmm. No pedos here.
Says the guy who likes No Game No Life with Lolly.
I don't like it because of the loli.
Sure. Because of the other stuff that's good, right?
Hmm. I want to have host the race called again? I don't know the last race that were introduced in the anime with the video games. I want this pet as my waifu.
Don't ask me, I only lasted for 2 episodes in this shit.
Oh, yes, but back to Sentence to be a Hero. It's definitely solid. Um, yeah, but it's nothing special, I would say. I mean, the premise that the heroes are basically,
Criminals,
yeah,
right?
criminals is nice, but still, yeah, it's kind of like
It's
generic.
paradise.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, we are all there for our animation.
yes.
We said I who didn't watch a single episode of this.
But the others who watch it.
Yes.
So then there's also one thing that you also mentioned already. Tune into the Midnight Heart.
Yes.
I mean, it's a solid harem, like generic, not generic, but it's try is something different and it's good. Yes, but I still think it's nothing special.
Manga is way better because it looks good.
Yes, I saw the panels that you showed me, and yes, I can only agree with that. And there's also one last thing that's not seasonal, which I watched, is Suki Gakilai, which means as beautiful as the moon. It's a romance with some drama. Um, yeah, it's about basically the nerdy guy who always reads, and then the sporty girl who is famous in class, and basically this love story. but it's still good. I enjoyed it, so I finished it this month, and I started it this month. Yeah, it was solid. Better than
Romans couldn't say actually watch some Romans.
yes,
Shocking.
better than 90% of the generic Romans. I said it. I mean, it's older than most of the generic Romans anime, so yeah, easy.
I would say that. I would say that's a cap.
Nope. Like
I didn't watch it, so I was just rage baiting you.
it's straight up from 2017 or so, I think.
I know it's old because I needed to Google it when you asked me if I've watched or read this, because I never heard of it.
Dude, I was right with my call with 2017. Um, yes, but the January season looking pretty good so far, and I hope to see a lot more good stuff happening soon. So, yes, stay tuned for the February episode to get more.
You have another thing that you need to talk about.
Eh,
Didn't you write to me that you finished Gachakuta?
yeah, true, but it's from last year, so it stays in last year.
But you didn't talk about it in last year.
I mean, it's good. Point. Yes, Gotcha
I
Gute.
see. Doesn't want to do his job as a podcaster.
um, yes, I completely forgot about Gotcha Gute. Uh, I mean, the revealing at the ending was pretty wild that uh, Ludo has something to do with the Master series or something.
Yes, with a collection.
Yes, that's pretty wild. Yeah, and I will watch when season 2 comes out.
I also thought that the arc was pretty nice, where it was unclear if they go to the sky or not.
Ah, yeah, true.
It was quite suspenseful.
Where they were inside the trash beast.
Yes, because in most shonen you know where the series is going, and you know either the good are winning or the bad are losing, yada yada yada. But I
Hmm.
think at this arc it was at one time like 50-50 what will happen. If they go up, if they can do it, or if they can stop them.
Yes, true.
Plus I also like the fights in this arc, so for me probably one of the best Gachakuta arcs.
Hmm.
At least the best one that is animated until now.
Yes. So, yeah, more I can say in February. So stay tuned for this episode, guys.
Yes, and now what's next week?
Next week we will create our own anime iceberg. Um, I mean, all of you guys have seen an iceberg video where you have at the top layer what's above sea level, um, and then you go deeper into the sea, and then at the deepest level of the sea there's some weird, creepy, mysterious stuff. Yes, we will do this about anime.
I see.
Yes, for example, you could put at the top, I don't know, yeah, some weird shit, and yeah, you can be free, and you will present me your anime iceberg, and you will explain me your picks that you picked.
Do you think I will do an anime iceberg, not a manga one?
I mean, you are free to do what you want, but
Yes,
it,
I know, but you just said animate. You should know that I won't do that.
yes, but it could also mean stuff related to anime, for example, um, like CP
Fun
or
facts.
something. Yeah.
The Kenshin mangaka, for example.
Yes. So, next week we will present you 2 anime icebergs or manga icebergs.
Yes. Then hear you next week.
Yes,
Or
until
not hear you. You will hear us next week.
True. Until then, have a good one and hope to see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.